we got some serious poop going on in the world because UFOs and aliens are out there for realsies.
Yeah. Dude, that's so
It's actually
UFO-y.
Brian
really
just like fainting over Henry Cavill. That's what the noise that he makes.
Sorry, I don't know who Henry Cavill is. I know who Henry Cavill is.
Is it really Cavill?
I think it's Cavill.
Oops. I don't.
Is it? All right.
Cavill?
Let's ask him.
Yeah. Let me get. Here,
Cavill.
I'll call him real quick.
Oh shit. I should probably know my future husband's last name and how to pronounce it.
Probably your future last name.
Hey, you know what? Kelsey Cavill's pretty cool. Kelsey Cavill sounds a little bit
That's
more.
my alter ego.
Regal.
That's when I'm not
my
happy with
God.
you guys. The Cavill comes out. No, yeah, of course we would definitely be remiss not talking about the congressional hearing that happened.
Yeah.
If you are listening to us live, it happened yesterday. If you're listening to the podcast, it happened a few days ago, last week. But definitely some spooky things coming out of there.
We had people swearing under oath that not only do UFOs exist, but there are biological creatures that exist.
Non-human
Non-human.
is what they prefer to use.
Ooh.
Dude, I've been reading stuff too, like leading up to that hearing, that like legit scientists and people who know of the existence of these things were just like, yeah, they could literally turn us into charcoal right now if they wanted to.
Oh, absolutely. I think that was the biggest thing, was that everyone who knows about this and, you know, all the powers that be who have this information, they're not necessarily afraid of the beings or, you know, whatever you want to call them. it's the technology and it going into the wrong hands, which obviously is that could go either way.
Yeah, that was the
who
thing
the
that
wrong
was-
hands truly is.
That was what was like really blowing my mind about the whole thing, was just like they were very blunt about the fact that they were like, yeah, if they decided to be hostile against us, we would stand zero chance.
Oh my God.
Or
That's
if,
terrifying.
Or if like another country or whatever decided to reverse engineer the technology that they have, that we would, definitely not be able to stand a chance. But there are some theories out there that's saying like maybe these aliens are purposely crashing here to be like, hey, you dumb fucks, like you guys are ruining your planet. We are going to hand this to you on a silver platter, but it's just so much light years advanced for what we could ever do.
I think that's the first time that Kelsey dropped an F-bomb first before me.
I don't think that's true at all.
Usually I'm
think that's true at
cussing
all.
within the first 10 seconds, but I was trying to be family friendly.
Sorry.
It's on YouTube yet.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
I think one F-bomb is okay.
I think after you get like the first 15 seconds or something, you're okay with however many you want to.
Oh, sweet. Okay. All right.
Perfect.
I'll make sure to F it up here.
No, but yeah, so the whistleblower and a handful of them were coming out talking about how he had interviewed about 40 other people who had access to this information over the course of 3 or 4 years. And there was a lot of things that he couldn't say due to an investigation that he is a part of.
So annoying.
So unfortunately, not everything was being able to be answered, but I think a lot of people anticipated that this was just going to be the kind of same, well, yeah, we kind of know, well, yeah, something's out there, we're not sure, we've seen some things. I mean, there has been evidence that's come out that you can't really refute, right? So they've kind of had to give us like little pieces here and there, kind of, you know, put the trail down of candy, but
Since
this has
Alien...
been pretty,
go ahead.
no, this just has been
Yeah.
a lot more than what people expected.
And since like aliens aren't really my thing, y'all know I love cryptids, I love monsters, Bigfoot. Shout out my boy, wherever you're at, man.
I?
He's on an island.
Oh.
He's on a hairy little
he
island.
lives forever. He is immortal.
Immortal in Brian's heart.
Yeah, that's where he is. Bigfoot's always found right here in my heart. Actually, he's on my shirt. I got a cryptid shirt on, so if that wasn't a giveaway that I love cryptids. But I try to like think of it from a Bigfoot standpoint. Obviously, people that have seen it and had experiences, they know it's real. And the government's been saying, nah, for like, what, 70 years now? 80 years now? And now they're like, okay, you're right, they exist. And everyone that believes in it is like, duh, we've been telling you forever. So it like, but at the same time...
Tom DeLonge, Blink-182.
Dude, yeah, shout out to Blink-182. But also like... What?
What?
What did he do?
What?
What?
Tom DeLonge quit Blink-182 to pursue UFO, like, oh my God, he's been on the History Channel and everything.
What?
He's also, like, had songs. Like, there's a song by Blink-182 called Aliens Exist. Like, he's always been into aliens, super hardcore.
You know what'd be crazy? If somehow he ended up in that docuseries that you're watching, then that would really come full circle.
I straight up saw him on. My dad was watching the History Channel, and I like double take. I was like, "Is that Tom DeLonge?" I was like, "What are you doing, Dad?"
Wait a minute. The series you're watching is about tiny little goblins.
You gonna say something stupid?
All the small things.
Yep. All right,
Whoa.
just checking.
I think you just found
I just
the
blew
missing
the
piece.
cover off this whole thing.
Yeah. Dude, give him the crickets for that one. That was disgusting. You
Do
should
we
be.
have?
That was
Oh.
stupid. You're stupid.
We actually have crickets at the ready.
Oh yeah. It's called the Tony button.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Where was that? Anyways,
So, anyways, yes, Tom DeLonge's super into UFOs and aliens and all that stuff.
I'm pretty sure he actually was part of the group that was formed that kind of kicked off
Yeah.
this whole thing a few years ago of them like finally information really coming out.
And
to
they're
him.
like, oh shit, Blink 182's on the
And-
case. We
well,
guess we gotta release the
and now that
information.
like all this info's out, that's why Blink 182's back together because he's like, job's done.
Did it. Yep.
Boom.
But that's the thing. Like, if people were actually, like, the government was like, yep, Bigfoot does exist, I'd be like, yeah, he probably does. But I would still be happy that at least now they're finally admitting it. It's baby steps, but we're getting there.
Would you
So-
though? Wouldn't that like ruin a little bit? Like if you knew it was real.
I don't mind. I want him to exist. I wouldn't want him to be boring. Like, if Bigfoot was just like
An
a
energy vampire.
or well, like if Bigfoot was just like a deer or like a moose, like it's just another species. He kind of gets hit by cars sometimes, and like people
but
hunt him.
like-
I'd be like, it's boring.
Isn't
But
every animal out there in some way a cryptid before like they
Correct.
Before
officially
it's
discovered?
correct.
And
But
aren't they all, like,
not all
wrong?
animals can use doorknobs and like terrorize people and know what guns are and can like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're too smart. They're way too smart.
You just give those orcas enough time, dude. It's game over for all of
Dude,
us.
for real.
Honestly, I think they've just been waiting. They've had it. I heard this theory that was saying, like, you know, kind of similar to Planet of the Apes, that, like, you know, orangutans and different apes species like that are so smart that they could communicate with us, but they don't want to have to, like, be put to work. So they're like, I guess a few of us can be in zoos
just
and
play
stuff,
dumb.
but we don't want to be in this
Yeah.
capitalistic.
Yeah, who knows? Because
machine.
you know, mankind would just be like, oh, you're working for us now. We did that with horses and
Worst.
donkeys and stuff. Yeah, monkeys are next.
So do you guys think in our lifetime we're going to see an actual alien?
Yeah.
Like, do you think eventually they're just gonna be like, you know what, guys, here?
I think it's going to depend, like, on what their motives are. So if the people that have the theory of, oh, they're trying to share the technology with us to be able to help us as a species and help the planet, which if they knew anything about our species, they probably wouldn't do that. They would just fix it on their own and then maybe like hypnotize us to all get along better and treat each other better and treat the
Damn.
planet better. But I think unless they're like, you know what, you guys are done, we're taking over, then we'll see it. Otherwise, maybe they're just going to be like, okay, you guys have gone down this road.
Instead of like eco-friendly, nice aliens, what if they were like, nah, fuck that. We love diesel trucks, baby. And
They're actually the-
the aliens come down here and they're just like,
They're just crazy party redneck aliens.
yeah, dude, hell
They
yeah.
somehow got a hold of like the
Yeah.
blue collar comedy tour DVD, and they came
That's
down
what we
here.
sent them to space. That's what was in the Tesla that Elon Musk shot into space, and then they caught it and they're like, "What the hell? Yeehaw!"
Cable guy.